Hey everybody, what's Gucci? It's AJ here again, and hopefully the font's bigger so you can see this. I'll make it a little bit bigger just for you guys. And what I want to talk to you guys in this tutorial is piping. Now, piping or IO redirection is probably the most powerful thing you can do in the terminal, and it allows you basically to chain multiple commands together. What I mean by that is the pipe operator, which usually on a typical keyboard is located right above the enter key. You may have to press shift, but it looks like this. It's the straight line. Allows you, again, to connect the output of one command as the input to another command. So for instance, let's say I do a simple ls. If I do a simple list, which ls, which lists my directories and files of where I currently am in my terminal. In this case, all I have is files here. So one thing I could do is I could do ls pipe, and then I could do a sort. And what that does is, so it says does ls, and it gets me those same folders they got me in the past. But now I can pipe that output, which is all the folders, all the files, and files, in this case all the folders, and then I can sort that. And in this case, sort is going to sort that alphabetically. So I was able to quickly get the sorted order of all my files. Now when I just do an ls, as you can see here, it's not all alphabetical. Actually, what am I talking about? It is, but it's not in that nice order, because it's going from down up, and it doesn't look as cool as the top output. And so that's something really easy that you can do. But there are also a lot of other things that are kind of way cooler that you can do. And something that I like to do a lot is something I want to show you guys right now. So something you can also do is, let's say there's so many files, you can use grep on it. So what I could do is I could do ls grep git. And so what that would do is, so now if there were so many folders I didn't want to look through them, I could do ls and then get the output from all those folders and files, and then take that output and put it into grep git. So now what grep is going to do is it's going to search for git among all those files, and it found 3. It found git ex, git commits, and then I could simply do, I could cd into git x, which is pretty nice. Okay, so that's something that I really like a lot. And something I also like to do is, let me SSH into my server right here, which we're going to do right now. And so something I like to do a lot is I have to shut down my web server to update it. I could just update it manually, but if I wanted to shut down my web server, I would have to find it. So one thing I had to do is I could do ps to list all the processes, and I could do a ps-aux, which lists all the processes, even the ones I'm not running, and it runs all of these. And basically, to kill this process, I would need to find it, and it's actually right here. It's this unicorn one right here. But instead of having to look through all those processes, you may have a lot of them running. I can do grep unicorn, which is the name of my web server, and then I could find simply the 5 instances of unicorn running, which you can see here. I have 5 workers, so I have 5 workers which do different tasks at the same time, but then it has all their IDs. So what I can do is I can do kill 9980, because I simply found that through the pipe operator, and then boom, kill my operation, and there we go. I'm done, but I'm not going to kill it right now because I don't want to exit. I don't want to do that with my web server. But the pipe operator allows me to redirect all this output, and it allows me to do awesome things like that. Something I can also do is I can do lsl, and I can do pipe it into more, and that would simply give me more output. That can give me more things, even though lsl automatically does that. I can pipe it into less, and what less will allow me to do, less will allow me to now scroll through it if I want to. I won't have to move the terminal up and down. I can use the arrow keys, the Vim shortcuts, the J, K, H, and L, I believe. And so that's the pipe operator. It allows you to redirect outputs. Isn't it pretty cool, guys? I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give me a like if you really like to, and have the best day of your lives, guys. That's very important. So, the quick story behind why I keep saying that now is because someone at a grocery store told me to do that, and I said, hey, you know what? That's a pretty cool thing to say to people. So, you live and you learn. Have fun, guys.